Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and you are enjoying the crypto bull market. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. Please hit the thumbs up button. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button. It also doesn't cost you anything. And leave a comment below. It helps support the channel, guys. We got bullish news to jump into here. First off, Bitcoin up 0.10% from a 24-hour perspective, up 12% from a 7-day perspective, currently sitting at 15,367. Ethereum also up. It's at $452. XRP also up just over 25 cents. So we're seeing green across the board. Chainlink also looking really strong. I mean, near 28%, up near 28% from a 7-day perspective. And I have all of those respective cryptos, tokens, digital assets, whatever you want to call them, in my portfolio because I diversify. But looking really, really good here, guys. And we know that we are on track with the Bitcoin stock to flow model. The reason why we're emphasizing or showing you Bitcoin is because Bitcoin moves the market. As the Bitcoin moves up or down, it moves the altcoins with it, right? Sure, you have alt season, but that follows usually a big move from Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. And we are looking at the macro level charts, not daily or weekly. If you're day trading, that's fine. You look at those charts. I'm looking macro level. We're looking at the stock to flow model, looking at supply and demand economics, the market cycles of bull, bear, and accumulation phases. So keep that in mind. And we are in a bull market. We're in the upward trajectory, looking to build new all-time high prices. And certainly we are expecting really big price points for Bitcoin, possibly near $100,000 in the next parabolic run up. Now, something that's interesting and very bullish that was researched and found out by Foundry Services, and this is owned by the Digital Currency Group, which is, of course, the founder and CEO is Barry Silbert. And he tweeted, according to Foundry Services, Bitmain and MicroBT are both sold out of new Bitcoin mining equipment through April 2021. Who's buying these equipments up, guys? Probably institutional players, probably the world's largest Bitcoin mining farm being built in Texas. I mean, wow, right? This is so bullish, guys. And I don't care what you feel or how you feel about Bitcoin. If you hate it, you hate it, or you love it. These are the facts, not your emotions, not your feelings. And the free market is making the decisions here, putting money into Bitcoin, putting money into the mining of Bitcoin. So this is very bullish news. It shows that they are preparing for higher prices. They're doubling down, guys. Very, very interesting. Now, another catalyst that's going to drive the price of crypto and obviously Bitcoin specifically up is the excessive money printing that is taking place globally. Obviously, they've been doing it for a while, but then the virus situation, really fast-tracked that and made the governments have to print more money in a shorter period of time, right? So Plan B, which is who's the person who created the Bitcoin stock to flow model, tweeted this: Fed 7.1 trillion and ECB 6.8 trillion balance sheets both hit fresh all-time highs. The effect on Bitcoin price could be off the charts. And take a look at this. Take a look at this, guys. BTC model value based on Fed plus ECB balance sheet could send the price of Bitcoin beyond $1 million. Now, as always, I keep it real with you guys. Is this a certainty? No. Is there a high probability of it going past $1 million in the short term? No. I believe it will go to near 100,000, right? Because of these factors as mentioned and the institutional demand. Will it go to $1 million? A lot of things will have to line up, but the probability of that happening is very low, not high, right? And Plan B, somebody asked him replied saying, hey, $1 million? Are you saying Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million? He said, to be clear, I don't expect this. I expected stock to flow $288,000, but the growth of central bank balance sheets, money printing, is truly extraordinary, so I cannot dismiss it either. So it's a possibility. Is it a high probability of happening? No, right? So just I want to make sure I keep it balanced, not just to hype you up and say, Bitcoin's going to $1 million, right? No, we want to use logic and use the facts here. But what we do know is these these items here, right, are going to drive Bitcoin's value up for sure, past the old all-time high of $20,000. And if you want further confirmation, the IMF today released the following. New IMF staff study finds that inflation during the first 3 months of COVID-19 pandemic was actually higher than we thought. You don't say, all that money printed, right? Undetected inflation. So even the IMF are now like, you know that inflation that was happening? It's actually worse. And guess what, guys? It's going to continue to get worse as they print more money. It's going to debase the US dollar and other fiat currencies, and your savings are going to lose the purchasing power and the value. That is why you see companies, millionaires, billionaires are putting their money into Bitcoin and crypto. It's another avenue to have store of value and to grow their wealth because it's an emerging asset class. So very bullish, guys, for us who are here early. Once again, buying the lows, and we're going to sell the highs. Now, Detroit millionaire Bill Pulte, if I'm saying his name right, Bill Pulte, says Wall Street finally warming up to Bitcoin. Further confirmation from another wealthy investor, right? And if you follow this guy on Twitter, he's giving away money all the time. It's pretty interesting, and he recognizes it. He's definitely bullish on Bitcoin. So he has taken notice of Bitcoin's increasing institutional adoption, claiming that Wall Street has started to pick up its wisdom. Pult, who's mainly known for his Twitter philanthropy, also teased another cryptocurrency giveaway. I quote here, Wall Street has started to pick up wisdom of Bitcoin. Better late than never. The future is bright, and we will be starting Christmas early this year. An early Christmas? Ooh, guys, let's see what happens. Obviously, you got to take this with a grain of salt, right? You can't take this as certainty. But, this guy is a millionaire. He moves in circles that you and I don't move in. He's got his wealthy connections and friends in Wall Street. And we're seeing Bill Miller on TV, on CNBC. Yesterday, we saw Stanley Druckenmiller. If I pronounce his name correctly, I apologize, Stanley, if you're watching this. Druckenmiller. He went on TV saying he owns Bitcoin, and he's a billionaire. And we know about Paul Tudor Jones. So I hope you guys see the trend here. And you have another millionaire who's bullish on Bitcoin, and he certainly gets it. So the tide is changing. I mean, the enlightenment is happening here with the Wall Street institutional crowd, and I'm just sitting back with a smile on my face, buying the dips, and we'll be riding the wave up to new higher prices. Remember, these guys are not just putting their money into Bitcoin and crypto to watch it sit there. They want to make money. Believe me, they want to make money. They want a return on their investment, just like you and I. So they are certainly expecting higher prices. Like I said, you got to watch the macro level charts. Stock to flow model, that's what I've been looking at, and it's based on data and trends. There's no lie in it, right? It's just it's updated based on how Bitcoin closes each month. So if you look at the data yourself, you see higher highs and higher lows, and the market cycle is repeating of, once again, bull, bear, and accumulation phases. Now, guys, switching gears to XRP, you all know I hold XRP in my portfolio. Ripple buys back XRP for the first time to support healthy markets. This is good news. This is actually bullish, right? It's kind of pulling back the supply of XRP in the open market. That's good. Ripple, for the first time, bought $46 million worth of XRP in the third quarter of 2020, despite owning nearly half of the digital asset supply. Ripple said the purchase was made to support healthy markets, possibly referring to creating interest around XRP and thereby raising its price. Yeah, that's what I want to see. And I do know, as always, I'm stating to you guys, I'm a long-term holder of XRP because I view this Ripple as a Google of the crypto digital asset era that we're in, right? The way Google was just massive in the internet.com era. That's how I view it, based on my own research, based on the relationships that Ripple has with the IMF and banks and Federal Reserve and so forth. Now, you do your own research. I'm looking at the facts, not emotions. I understand XRP is not the best performing asset out there. Obviously, I've been public about money I've made on Chainlink and other things like Tezos, staking Tezos and so forth. So that's why I diversify, but I also see the long-term potential of XRP. Now, this is, once again, good news what Ripple is doing here, because it is smart economics when it comes to, what's out in the market and what they control. Now, The other part of me is thinking the other reason they may be doing this is could some sort of partnership or something else be happening where they want to give more XRP to a bank or IMF or whoever. I don't know. That could certainly be a possibility. I'm just throwing it out there. Those are things I'm thinking about. But nevertheless, this is good stuff. So a Ripple spokesperson told a blog that the company may continue to purchase XRP to also support its newly launched product, Line of Credit Beta, which allows on-demand liquidity customers to buy XRP on credit from Ripple. The ODL solution leverages XRP for fund transfers. Long-term, Ripple is building new ODL capabilities to dynamically source XRP liquidity from the open market, not just Ripple, said the spokesperson. Ripple's Q3 sales were also related to its ODL solution. Here's a quote: ODL-related sales included XRP sales to support ODL, including line of credit and the key infrastructure, said the spokesperson. So, guys, I think Ripple's doing their thing. I still think, they need the regulatory clarity, obviously, from the SEC, right? Because we saw Congressman Tom Emmer and former CFTC chairman Chris Giancarlo both go out and put public notices that XRP is not a security. You wouldn't need to say those things if you didn't, have a roadblock at the SEC. So that's how you got to look at it. That's how I'm looking at it. Look at the facts. And don't get me wrong, as I've stated before, because some of you are like, why are you still holding XRP, man? Blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. I'm looking macro level. Just like I told you about Bitcoin macro level, I'm looking XRP macro level. And like I said, based on my own research, my own reading, and hours of reading and just looking at the connections, I see big time potential here. It won't happen probably, in the next 6 months, whatever. Sure, everything will move with Bitcoin, but XRP to take off, I think, we probably have to wait a few years. I'm willing to wait that long. I'm not telling you to wait that long. It's up to you what you want to do. But that is why I go back to my initial statements. I diversify. While I'm waiting on XRP, Bitcoin will make me money. Ethereum will make me money. Chainlink will make me money again, right? I have some Litecoin I bought in 2016, early 2017. I'm still holding on to it. I got some Cardano. So I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket, and I'm putting money into, coins that I see that have potential. Will all of them do amazing? No, but the ones that do will make me money, and I'm happy with that. So and that's why I'm in the dips. What I've been buying lately, to be fully transparent, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Chainlink. I've been buying those up in the dips, putting $100 here, $100 there, whatever it is, right? Just accumulating, guys. Just accumulating. When the market pulls back, boom, make a purchase, leave it, set it and forget it. Put it into the Ledger Nano X, boom, done. And then I put what I can afford to lose, and I'm not going to lose sleep about. So just letting you know what I'm doing from a transparency standpoint. Guys, the Fed researchers survey passed literature on central bank digital currencies and highlight current issues. So interesting that we're getting some details on the Federal Reserve. They're going to act like they're on the fence, like, oh, we don't know about the CBDC and the digital dollar. Some of these central banks will come out and play coy and like, oh, we don't know, and this and that. It's coming. It's coming. The whole dog and pony show here, it's all just for the public, right? It's coming. So researchers from the U.S. Federal Reserve published a deep dive into the past literature on central bank digital currencies on Monday, while also laying out critical considerations for the future of such initiatives. With a wholly digital dollar, whether from a private equity, the Fed itself, or a mix of two potentially on the horizon, the Fed's researchers say the most important consideration is whether a central bank digital currency would substitute a fiat currency, deposits, or both. They know what they're going to do. They're just putting it out there. A lot of this is like educating the public, warming people up to the idea. You and I, who have been following this for years and understand the digital economy, the token economy that's coming, it's all going to be in the blockchain. Every asset, stocks, real estate is going to be tokenized. The market will then be 24/7. There will be no more opening, closing bell BS like with the stock exchanges. That's going to be a thing of the past. This is going to be a 24/7 global market, guys. You can be in any country and access it. No longer will there be borders to, oh, well, can you invest in this stock because you're in Hong Kong, or if you're in the US and you want to invest in a stock in Russia or something. It's all going to be tokenized. This is where we're going. This is where we're going, guys. So all this dog and pony show back and forth, I don't know, maybe, here's my thoughts, public discourse, public feedback. This is all dog and pony show. It's coming. So be prepared. If you've been here long enough in the crypto market, you'll see that what's happening, right? We're moving ahead slowly but surely, and they'll go back and forth, but it's going to happen. So guys, what do you think about this news of all the Bitcoin, a lot of the Bitcoin mining equipment already bought up through next year, guys? That's bullish in my opinion. This money printing that keeps happening is going to benefit Bitcoin in the crypto market, because we're seeing the big players are putting out the narrative. Your Paul Tudor Jones, your Bill Miller, right? Stanley Druckenmiller. They're all saying inflation, right? Money printing. And they're putting in the money in gold or Bitcoin and crypto. So very bullish. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this video. Once again, it doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.